Want to hear about a pet peeve of mine? I don't like it when people act like Christianity is stupid. Some of the most brilliant people in history were Christians, and we're gonna act like me, the TikTok internet personality, is smarter than them.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I personally think that it's very illogical to believe that there's no God, that this ignores some of the most basic truths about our reality that we can plainly see around us. I mean, we're talking about things that are intuitive. If you're a materialist, you have to forfeit so much of what we believe about the world around us. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Sometimes I forget that people are religious, and it just astounds me. Like right now, amongst me, there are people that believe that there is an invisible man, of which we have no evidence that he exists. He's invisible. I don't know where he lives. I think he lives in the sky. And he grants wishes for people. And he created the whole world in 7 days. And there are adults who are going around actually believing that. Like, that is just wild to me. Like, adults that file taxes and vote, just going around going, la la la, there's an invisible man that's in the sky and he grants me wishes sometimes.
His thought is just because from his perspective there's no material evidence for a God, which I disagree with, by the way, that it's really silly to believe in one. But he didn't even consider the alternative. I can't believe that there were people running around thinking that there was nothing in the universe, blackness, nothing existed at all. And then one day, for some reason, nothing decided to become something, even though we have no evidence for that. You get what I'm saying? You see why that's silly?
And he sent his son to Earth, and he's an invisible man in the sky too. Like, how can these people claim to be like logical or, you know, like that is just so far beyond the realms of what is possible in our physical reality that it just really surprises me that people believe in it at all.
See, it surprises me that there are materialists in this world. How do you account for something like love? If love is just a chemical that happens in your brain, and so is all the other emotions you feel, then how can we put a moral value on one and not the other? For example, you have a person who takes in a lot of orphans and takes good care of them. Everyone agrees. That's a good thing, right? What is the moral difference between that and, say, kicking a rock down the road? It's all just matter interacting with matter if you live in a materialist mindset. If, however, you do believe in God, and you do believe in an objective morality, suddenly all of this makes sense. It makes sense that we want love. It makes sense that being good is better than being evil, because there's a being that's outside of us, that's better than us, who's holding us to his standard. But if you're a materialist, if I say I want to steal things because I want more stuff and that's good, it's good for me to have stuff, and you say, hey, wait, it's not good for you to take from other people, who's to say that you're wrong and I'm right? Anyway, let's continue.
Like, if someone came up to me for the first time and introduced Christianity to me, let's say I'd never heard of it before, my first question would be like, where's your evidence? Okay, there's an invisible man. He loves me. All right, but where is he? Well, I don't know. Well, then I don't believe in it then. I only believe in things that make sense within our physical universe. So yeah, it's just sometimes I have to remind myself of that. And what I find funny too is that, you know, Christians will say, oh, of course, well, Christianity is such an obvious religion to believe in. Well, the same reasons why I don't believe in your religion is the same reasons you don't believe in every other religion out there. Like if I said to a Christian, why don't you believe in Allah? A lot of the things they would say is probably the same reasons why I don't believe in Christianity. But it is just something that pops in my head every now and again. I have a bit of a chuckle like, what a crazy thing.
Okay, so his point about the evidence is fair, so let me address it. I would point to the evidence for a historical resurrection. The Jewish people did not believe that the Messiah was going to come in the middle of history. They believed that there was going to be one Messiah at the end to redeem Israel. And so this account of Jesus coming, dying, and rising again would have been a very strange concept to them. It makes no sense at all in history why you have this explosion of people who suddenly believe that. You could say that Jesus' disciples all lied about it, but they all died for it. It's not like they became very powerful people.
We're going to tell the whole world that he rose from the dead.
Oh, you know I'm in.
I love it already.
All right, classic. Then what?
And then we're all going to get brutally murdered.
So why would they lie? Maybe it's the truth.